A bit of a quarterback himself, Sean attended Naperville Central High School in Illinois, starting as a quarterback his senior year in 1982. Winning a football scholarship, Payton had a successful career playing quarterback at Eastern Illinois University, leading the Panthers to 11-2 record and the quarterfinal of the playoffs in 1986. Now a member of the Chicago Bears thanks to a player strike in 1987, he started 3 games, completing 8 of 23 passes for 79 yards, no touchdowns, and 1 interception. His one pick came against the New Orleans Saints, and it wasn't even his fault.
Watch him, he reads him, sees him, zips it in there, just bounces off his hands into an interception. They'll blame the quarterback.
Sean Payton started his coaching career in 1988, where he spent time coaching Marshall Faulk at San Diego State. Then, as OC at Miami University in 1995, the team scored the most points in a season, 326 in a decade at that point. He got his chance in the NFL as a QB coach for the Eagles, working with John Gruden and Bill Callahan. The Eagles quarterbacks passed for over 4,000 yards that season. Sadly, though, Payton would not be retained by new hire Andy Reid. Hired in '99 as the QB coach for the New York Giants, he was promoted to OC in 2000, where the Giants would go on to Super Bowl 35. During this time, he was known to lock himself in the stadium and sleep on couches while studying plays during off days. Payton then joined Bill Parcells and the Cowboys in 2003 as assistant to the head coach and quarterback coach, working with QBs Quincy Carter, Vinny Testaverde, and Drew Bledsoe, going from a 31st ranked passing offense to 15th in the league. He is also the reason the Cowboys signed undrafted free agent Tony Romo. In the wake of Hurricane Katrina and a 3-13 season in 2005, the Saints made the 2006 NFL playoffs under Payton's leadership and advanced to their first NFC Championship appearance in franchise history. This display won Payton the AP NFL Coach of the Year award. Sean Payton and newly acquired free agent Drew Brees had created one of the league's most productive offenses, ranking first in passing and 5th in points scored. 2009 season, the Saints won their first Super Bowl championship in franchise history. In 16 seasons with the Saints, head coach Payton helped guide the team to 3 NFC championship games, a Super Bowl, and 9 total playoff berths with 7 division titles, making him the most successful coach in Saints franchise history. Following the 2021 NFL season and a year after his longtime quarterback Drew Brees retired, Payton announced he would be stepping down as head coach with the overall record of 161-97 and as the winningest head coach in franchise history. Last year, the Broncos were in the midst of selling the team, hiring a new coach, and trying to bait Aaron Rodgers to Mile High. His first season as a head coach in the NFL came into New Orleans after a terrible couple of years on and off the field and turned them around, going from 3 wins to 10, almost doubling their points scored and averaging 80 yards per game more than the year before. While that may not compare at all with a natural disaster on the level of Katrina, I do think it shows Payton's resolve and desire to win in the face of adversity, something the Broncos need urgently. This year, Coach Payton already came in and laid down the law with how things are going to be, and I think a lot of football players can respect that from a coach who has a Super Bowl ring. The new owners, Walmart family, have been putting a lot of money into their new team, and they also weren't the ones who hired Hackett or George Payton for that matter. They want to win, and they are tired of a bad product on the field. Sean Payton wants to win, and he has no ties to Russ, and if he feels like he is the problem, he's on the bench. Sean Payton was excited to land ex-Patriot, ex-Raider Jarrett Stidham and made it clear when it comes to all positions, the best player will play. A lot will depend on running back Javonte Williams' knee health and his return. As Coach Payton has said, it will be a run-heavy offense, hopefully opening up downfield and play action for Russ. In New Orleans, Sean Payton worked with a short, aging quarterback in Drew Brees and was able to find success. I think if Russ knows his role in the system, good things can happen. Russ played terribly last season, but there were still flashes of a Russ who can cook. A lot of it can be put on the coaching staff, and it was painfully obvious that Nate Dogg Hackett just wasn't it. Not only is Payton's and the new ownership reputation on the line, but another bad season for Russ would most likely limit Hall of Fame votes for Mr. Unlimited.